Welcome. Today we're diving into two contrasting lifestyles, minimalism and consumerism. These approaches to living shape not only our homes but also our values, habits, and even our happiness. Minimalism encourages us to live with less, focusing on essentials and experiences. Consumerism, on the other hand, is about acquiring more, often driven by trends and the desire for new things. As we explore both sides, you'll see how each impacts our daily lives, finances, and well-being. Let's start by understanding what each lifestyle truly means and why so many people are drawn to them in today's world. Minimalism is more than just having fewer things. It's a mindset that values simplicity, clarity, and intentional living. Minimalists aim to remove excess from their lives, keeping only what truly adds value. This can mean decluttering physical spaces, but also simplifying schedules and commitments. The goal is to create room for what matters most, whether that's relationships, creativity, or peace of mind. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices and finding freedom in less. Let's see how this philosophy plays out in everyday life. Consumerism is a lifestyle centered on the acquisition of goods and services. It's driven by the belief that buying more leads to greater happiness and status. In a consumer society, people often measure success by what they own: cars, clothes, gadgets, and more. Advertising and social media play big roles in fueling this desire for the latest and greatest. While consumerism can boost economies and offer convenience, it can also lead to clutter, debt, and a constant feeling of wanting more. Let's look at how consumerism shapes our choices and environments. Minimalist homes are often calm, uncluttered, and thoughtfully organized. Every item has a purpose and spaces are designed to feel open and peaceful. You'll notice neutral colors, simple furniture, and a lack of unnecessary decorations. This environment helps reduce stress and makes it easier to focus on what's important. Minimalists believe that a tidy space leads to a tidy mind, supporting mental clarity and relaxation. Let's visualize what a minimalist home might look like and how it feels to live in one. Contrast, consumerist homes are often filled with a variety of items, decor, gadgets, and collections. These spaces can feel lively and personalized, reflecting the owner's tastes and interests. However, the abundance of things can sometimes lead to clutter and make cleaning or organizing more challenging. For some, having many possessions brings comfort and a sense of accomplishment. For others, it can feel overwhelming. Let's take a closer look at what a consumerist home environment typically includes. Minimalism can have a positive effect on your finances. By buying less and focusing on quality over quantity, minimalists often save money and avoid unnecessary debt. This approach encourages mindful spending and prioritizing needs over wants. Over time, these habits can lead to greater financial security and freedom. Minimalists may also invest in experiences like travel or learning, rather than accumulating more possessions. Let's explore how minimalism can help you take control of your budget and financial goals. Consumerism often leads to higher spending as people chase the latest trends and products. This can result in credit card debt, financial stress, and a cycle of always wanting more. While shopping can be enjoyable and sometimes necessary, unchecked consumerism can strain your budget and make it harder to save for the future. It's important to recognize these patterns and find a balance between enjoying new things and maintaining financial health. Let's see how consumerism affects personal finances and long-term stability. Minimalism can bring a sense of calm and satisfaction. By letting go of excess, people often feel less stressed and more in control of their lives. There's less to clean, organize, or worry about, which frees up time and mental energy. Many minimalists report feeling happier and more content with what they have. This lifestyle can also help reduce anxiety about keeping up with trends or comparing oneself to others. Let's discuss how minimalism supports emotional well-being and peace of mind. Consumerism can offer short-term excitement and pleasure, especially when buying something new. However, this feeling often fades quickly, leading to a desire for the next purchase. Over time, this cycle can create stress, dissatisfaction, and even guilt about overspending. Some people may also feel pressure to keep up with others, which can impact self-esteem. It's important to recognize these emotional patterns and consider healthier ways to find happiness. Let's look at the emotional effects of a consumerist lifestyle. Minimalism can strengthen relationships by shifting focus from material things to shared experiences. With fewer distractions, families and friends often spend more quality time together. Minimalists may prioritize meaningful conversations, activities, and connections over shopping or accumulating goods. This approach can lead to deeper bonds and a greater sense of community. Let's explore how minimalism can positively influence our relationships and social lives. Consumerism can impact relationships in different ways. Sometimes shopping together or exchanging gifts can bring people closer. However, if material possessions become the main focus, it may lead to competition, jealousy, or misunderstandings. People might compare what they have with others, which can strain friendships or family ties. It's important to balance material enjoyment with genuine connection. Let's see how consumerism shapes our interactions and relationships. Minimalism often leads to a smaller environmental footprint. By buying less and choosing quality over quantity, minimalists reduce waste and conserve resources. This lifestyle encourages recycling, reusing, and thoughtful consumption. Many minimalists also support sustainable brands and eco-friendly practices. As a result, minimalism can help protect the planet and promote a healthier environment for future generations. Let's discuss the environmental benefits of living with less. Consumerism can have a significant impact on the environment. High levels of production and consumption lead to more waste, pollution, and resource depletion. Packaging, shipping, and discarded items all contribute to environmental problems. While some companies are making efforts to be more sustainable, unchecked consumerism often puts strain on the planet. It's important to be aware of these effects and consider more responsible choices. Let's examine how consumerism affects our world. Minimalists often choose to invest in fewer, higher quality items rather than buying many cheap products. This approach means their belongings last longer and serve them better. It also reduces the need for constant replacements, saving money and resources in the long run. By focusing on quality, minimalists find satisfaction in what they own and avoid the clutter that comes from impulse purchases. Let's see how this mindset shapes daily decision. Key feature of consumerism is the constant pursuit of new and trendy items. Whether it's the latest phone, fashion, or gadget, there's always something new to buy. This cycle can be exciting but also exhausting as people feel pressure to keep up. The desire for novelty often leads to frequent shopping and quick disposal of older items. Let's explore how the pursuit of newness drives consumerist behavior. Minimalism isn't just about things, it's also about how we spend our time. By simplifying schedules and commitments, minimalists create more space for rest, hobbies, and meaningful activities. This approach helps reduce overwhelm and allows for greater focus on personal goals. With fewer distractions, it's easier to be present and enjoy each moment. Let's see how minimalism can improve time management and life satisfaction. Consumerism can take up a lot of time, not just shopping, but also researching, comparing, and maintaining new purchases. The constant search for the next best thing can become a major distraction. This focus on acquiring more can leave less time for relaxation, relationships, or personal growth. Let's consider how consumerism affects our use of time and overall well-being. Clutter-free environment can lead to a clearer mind. Minimalists often report feeling more focused and less distracted by their surroundings. With fewer things to manage, it's easier to concentrate on important tasks and make decisions. This mental clarity can boost productivity and creativity. Let's explore how minimalism supports a healthy mindset. Having too many possessions can lead to mental overload. The constant presence of clutter and unfinished projects can make it hard to relax or focus. Consumerism often encourages multitasking and chasing after more, which can increase stress and reduce satisfaction. Let's look at how consumerism can affect mental health and daily peace. Minimalism can foster creativity by removing distractions and making space for new ideas. With fewer things competing for attention, it's easier to focus on creative projects or hobbies. Many artists and innovators embrace minimalism to help them think more clearly and work more effectively. Let's see how a minimalist lifestyle can inspire creativity. Consumerism can both inspire and hinder creativity. On one hand, access to new products and technologies can spark ideas. On the other, too much clutter or focus on buying can stifle original thinking. When creativity becomes about following trends rather than expressing oneself, it can lose its meaning. Let's discuss the complex relationship between consumerism and creativity. Minimalism can support a healthier lifestyle. With less clutter, it's easier to keep spaces clean and organized, reducing allergens and stress. Minimalists may also focus on healthy routines like cooking at home or exercising regularly since they have more time and mental energy. This approach can lead to better physical and mental health overall. Let's see how minimalism promotes well-being. Consumerism can sometimes lead to unhealthy habits such as overeating, overspending, or neglecting exercise. The focus on convenience and instant gratification may encourage choices that aren't always good for our bodies or minds. Too much clutter can also make it harder to maintain a clean and healthy home. Let's consider the health impacts of a consumerist lifestyle. Minimalists often use social media mindfully, avoiding the pressure to constantly share or compare. They may limit screen time and focus on real-life experiences instead. This approach can reduce anxiety and help people stay present. By curating their digital lives, minimalists find more balance and satisfaction. Let's explore how minimalism influences our relationship with technology. Consumerism and social media often go hand in hand. Platforms are filled with ads, influencers, and trends that encourage more buying. This can create pressure to keep up and showcase new purchases. While social media can connect people, it can also fuel consumerist habits and comparison. Let's look at how consumerism shapes our online experiences. Minimalism can improve work life by reducing distractions and helping people focus on their most important tasks. A tidy workspace and clear priorities lead to greater productivity and less stress. Minimalists may also seek jobs that align with their values, rather than just chasing higher salaries or status. Let's see how minimalism can transform the way we work. Consumerism can influence work life by encouraging people to work more to afford new things. This can lead to longer hours, more stress, and less time for personal interests. The pressure to earn and spend can overshadow the pursuit of meaningful work. Let's discuss how consumerism shapes our careers and job satisfaction. Minimalists often travel light, focusing on experiences rather than souvenirs or shopping. This approach makes travel simpler, less stressful, and more enjoyable. By packing only what's necessary, minimalists can move freely and make the most of each adventure. Let's see how minimalism changes the way we explore the world. Consumerism can turn travel into a shopping spree with a focus on buying souvenirs, luxury goods, or the latest travel gear. While shopping can be part of the fun, it can also distract from the real purpose of travel, exploring new places and cultures. Let's consider how consumerism influences our travel habits. Raising children with a minimalist mindset can teach them to value experiences over possessions. Minimalist families often focus on quality time, creativity, and learning, rather than accumulating toys or gadgets. This approach can help kids develop gratitude and resourcefulness. Let's explore how minimalism benefits children and families. Consumerism can influence children through advertising, peer pressure, and the desire for the latest toys or gadgets. This can lead to cluttered rooms and a focus on material rewards. Teaching kids to balance wants and needs is important for their development. Let's see how consumerism affects children's habits and values. Minimalists often celebrate holidays by focusing on togetherness and meaningful traditions, rather than gifts or decorations. This can make celebrations more memorable and less stressful. By simplifying, families can enjoy the true spirit of the season. Let's look at how minimalism changes holiday celebrations. Consumerism often turns holidays into shopping events with a focus on buying gifts, decorations, and special deals. While giving can be joyful, the pressure to spend can overshadow the meaning of the celebration. Let's explore how consumerism shapes our holiday traditions. Minimalism encourages self-reflection and personal growth. By letting go of distractions, people can focus on their goals, values, and passions. This lifestyle supports lifelong learning and self-improvement. Let's see how minimalism can help us become our best selves. Consumerism can sometimes distract from personal growth by encouraging people to seek fulfillment through possessions. The focus on buying can take time and energy away from self-development. Finding balance is key to growing as individuals. Let's discuss how consumerism can impact our journey of self-improvement. Many minimalists find that happiness comes from experiences, relationships, and personal growth, rather than possessions. By focusing on what truly matters, they often feel more fulfilled and at peace. Let's explore how minimalism can lead to lasting happiness. Consumerism promises happiness through new purchases, but this feeling is often temporary. The excitement of buying fades, leading to a cycle of wanting more. True happiness may be found by looking beyond material things. Let's consider the connection between consumerism and happiness. Minimalism simplifies decision-making by reducing choices. With fewer options, it's easier to decide what to wear, buy, or do each day. This can save time and reduce decision fatigue, making life feel more manageable. Let's see how minimalism streamlines daily choices. Consumerism can make decision-making more complicated. With so many options and constant new releases, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. This can lead to indecision or regret after purchases. Let's discuss how consumerism affects our ability to make choices. Minimalism can foster a sense of community by encouraging sharing, collaboration, and support. Minimalists may join groups focused on sustainability, volunteering, or simple living. These connections can provide a strong support network and shared purpose. Let's see how minimalism builds community. Consumerism can shape communities through shopping centers, events, and shared interests in brands or products. While this can bring people together, it can also create competition or exclusion based on what people own. Let's explore how consumerism influences community life. Minimalists often use technology intentionally, choosing devices and apps that truly add value. They may avoid constant upgrades and focus on tools that support their goals. This approach reduces digital clutter and helps maintain balance. Let's see how minimalism shapes our use of technology. Consumerism often encourages frequent upgrades and the pursuit of the latest gadgets. This can lead to electronic waste and a constant cycle of buying. While new technology can be exciting, it's important to consider its true value. Let's discuss how consumerism affects our relationship with technology. Neither minimalism nor consumerism is all good or all bad. The key is finding a balance that works for you. By being mindful of your choices, you can enjoy the benefits of both, appreciating quality and experiences while also enjoying new things when they truly add value. Let's reflect on how to create a lifestyle that supports your happiness and well-being. In the end, the choice between minimalism and consumerism is personal. Each lifestyle offers unique benefits and challenges. By understanding both, you can make informed decisions that align with your values and goals. Whether you choose to live with less or embrace new experiences and things, the most important thing is to find what brings you joy and fulfillment. Thanks for joining this exploration of minimalism versus consumerism.